I think the job of being a teacher is so rewarding in so many ways.
The connection between you and the whole class, that's still unbeatable.
When my pupils are successful, it feels incredible.
I think the greatest thing for me is seeing the pupils that I teach love the subject as much as I do.
I don't think there's any other job where you get the same satisfaction.
That's why I chose to teach.
You could get £26,000 tax-free to train. Search Apply to Teach. Selected subjects only, subject to eligibility.
This segment is created independently by Gamertag Radio. It is not an official Ubisoft creation.
Gamertag Radio presents Hope County Stories.
During our interview with Grace, while we were walking back to the place that we're staying at, we met up with a pilot. His name is Nick Rye. Very cool guy. We also met his wife. He went up to you first, Nick. What he said to you about, like, he was curious to know why we were doing here and everything. We told him that we were just investigating about the area and everything. What is it that you know about Nick?
Well, just like everybody else you've spoken to, this is their home. They've been here for years. They are children of their parents who were children of their parents, and they've all been born and raised here in Hope County, right? So, you know, they don't want to give this up. I mean, it could be easy to just turn around and run and just, you know, say, you know, F it, we're just going to go to the city or we're going to go to the next town over. But why should they? Right? Why should they go ahead and just turn over and just allow Eden's Gate to do what they want? This is their land just as much as it may belong to Nick Rye and his family and to Pastor Jerome and everybody else here in the county. Why should they leave?
All right, so let's play this interview with Nick Rye.
Hey, this is Nick Rye, Ryan Sun Aviation. I grew up in Hope, I'm Montana, and Hope County has always been home. It's home to my grandfather and my father before me. We have a field out in Falls End. That's where my wife Kim and hopefully my son Nick Jr. will soon to be. It's the best goddamn airfield in Hope County.
How long you been living here in Hope County?
Well, all my life. My granddaddy, he flew in the war, and my daddy took his plane, and he started a crop dusting business, and I inherited the plane. And then we ran into some trouble with these folk came in, and I didn't want to fight them. I just wanted to take my wife and go. But she thinks we should do otherwise. So I found out we're going to have a baby. And if I'm going to fight, I'm going all out. So I strapped a Gatling gun to my plane. I'm going to go kill a bunch of
So you mentioned that some folks have entered Hope County, and that's why you strapped that Gatling gun to your plane. Who are these folks? Who are you fighting that you feel you need to get out of Hope County?
Well, let's be straight. My wife wants to stay. I would leave if we could, but there comes a point when it's more than just fighting for your home. It's fighting for your future. And these people who came in, if you want to call them people, they decided that we were going to be their sheep. We ain't nobody fucking sheep. This is our home, and this is our future. We're going to fight for it. So if these crazy motherfuckers want to come in and tell us to be a part of some pajama-wearing fucking group, I don't know. I'm not into it. I don't have to do it. You can't tell me to do it. I will fight for what's right.
What is right?
I think right's what's in your heart. You know, you're a good person. You believe that everybody should be able to choose what they want to do. Nobody should be able to tell them what to do. Then that's what's right. So I'm going to fight to make sure that my kid can make their own decisions. Nobody's going to tell them that they got to go and they got to come say, yeah, you know what the I need. You know what I'm supposed to do, and you're going to tell me what I think? I don't think so.
So you've mentioned a few times, if it was up to you, you'd leave. It's your wife that wants you to stay and fight for Hope County. Why not just put her in that plane and just go? Why? I get she wants to fight for the county, but if your family's that important to you, why not just leave?
Now I'll ask you this. Have you ever tried to put your wife or girlfriend into anything she doesn't want to do? Give it a go, because it doesn't work, okay? I love my wife, but I'm not going to lie. She's a bit smarter than I am, and she knows what's right. And I sure as hell ain't going to force her to do nothing. So, here we are.
For anyone that's listening to this or watching this, do you have a message for them about Hope County?
Well, I think that Hope County is full of all sorts of people. And whether or not we all like each other, that we sure as hell don't love each other. But we all believe that there's a right and a wrong way to do things. And we believe in the right. And that's what hope is. Hope is right. And we will fight for that right.
Pete, what do you think after talking with Nick?
Yeah, there's a palpable tension and anxiety around here. You know, there's concern about, you know, people trying to save their livelihood, their day-to-day, their family, their home, their land. And then there's that concern of, you know, ever-present danger with regards to, you know, we're starting to hear about this Eden's Gate group that, you know, they don't sound like a group to be trifled with, you know, and there's
I'm kind of nervous about that. I'm very nervous about that,
why do you think we have our own trained former Navy guy, Paris? Why do you think we have him outside? And he's huge, right? We saw that we know them guns is real, right? So it's like, yeah, and even though we have, you know, Paris keeping an eye out, I'm still kind of, you know, I'm still kind of worried, you know, because they know this area, you know, they've lived in this land, this area, this Hope County that we're at for all these years. They're part of this citizenry. They know the land, they know the bushes, they know the defilades and the creeks and the roads, they know where everything else is. You and I have only been here for a couple, you know, me, you and Paris have only been here for a couple of days, you know, so the tension and clench is real.
What was that?
Hey, we found him. Let's get him.
Oh, shit. Come with us.
The father is expecting you.